Hello and welcome to Flipflops'n'Notebooks book reviews. I am Elliot, and I'm back in my corner. It looks a little moody. Yeah, I'm totally getting like Halloween vibes, but it's like February. But anyways, work with me here. So I had COVID. I had all the symptoms. Existing was painful. I don't remember much from those 2 weeks that I was pretty much bedridden. And then I had to catch up on schoolwork because remember back in January, like January 10th or something, I started school bright eyed and bushy tailed, all like happy and ready to start something new. And then COVID shot me down. Yeah, so I had to write 5 tests in 4 days. It was kind of brutal, honestly. It's like I was just like, holy moly, what's going on? So I'm still getting like super exhausted just from like, I don't know, taking a shower and brushing my teeth. But yeah, so anyways, this is not why you're here. You're here to hear about my newest review, which is Just the Nicest Couple by Mary, and I really apologize, Kubica? Mary Kubica? Let's go with that. Again, I apologize to the author. So, first of all, thank you to Park Row and NetGalley for providing me with a copy of this story. This was actually published January 10th, first day of school for me of this year, so 2023. It was a blog tour. I was invited to do a blog tour. I totally missed it because I must have already been like having some sort of fever because again I don't really remember a whole lot. I felt really woozy already and then I just had a raging fever, and yeah, so now we're in February. Sorry about that. Okay, so the details about the story. It's about two couples, narrated by one of the husbands and the other couple's wife, and they talk in alternating chapters. All right, so the husband was just gushing a little bit too much about his wife. Like every chapter contained about 3 to 4 pages of him just being totally smitten with Lily. Yes, I get it. She's your wife, she's beautiful, perfect. I mean, we all get it at some point. If you have like an entire book and it's just like always like, yeah, she's so beautiful and blah blah blah. I mean, yes, this guy married her for a reason. We know the reason now very well. I mean, he even compares her to an elf or some sort of anime figure slash character, maybe even both. And I mean, it's just like also the hair, shiny, cascading down her back, all these tiny little details. I'm like, just get on with the story already. Yes, you love her. I get it. She's beautiful, perfect. Let's move on, right? What I did like about his character were the glimpses into his psychology. So throughout, we see how his mind starts to work a little bit, which is also part of the story and what's been going on, and how his thinking kind of changes and how his viewpoint of his life kind of changes. So I did like that, and sometimes I stopped to really think about it. So that's a good part. But I found that the second narrator, the wife, like of the other couple, didn't get that much uh, of a stage or stage time. I felt like her chapters were a lot shorter, and I kind of felt sad for her because, well, if you read the book, you'll find out why I get sad for her, story wise, but also because she doesn't get a whole lot of time in the book. I wanted to get to know her a little bit more, so I was a little bit disappointed about that. The writing generally was good, although throughout there was a lot of repetition. Again, like with the with the wife, like Lily being always described as so beautiful and so perfect and blah blah blah. Um, but also the attempts to over describe certain aspects and using a lot of almost flowery metaphors, and it just slowed down the whole story. I'm like, why am I reading an entire page about some sort of description? I got it from the first sentence. There was no need to keep going over it. The plot had some twists which were nice. If you paid attention, you could figure them out. So it was kind of like, okay, I have suspicions. Let's see. Okay, I was right. So that was good. It was good. The verdict overall, I wasn't completely loving it, but I also wasn't hating it. Just the Nicest Couple was intriguing enough to keep me reading without hating myself. And I mean, it was a good choice to read on my commute to and from school those first couple days before, something hits the fan. But yeah, other than that, I wanted to read because I wanted to know, but I didn't really had a huge connection with the characters, but it was still good. It was one of those books. I'll leave it at that. So that's it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's been so long, and I keep telling myself I'm going to be a little bit more, committed, and then stuff happens. So let's just see how things go. Again, thank you so much. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.